morning, everybody who just joined. How are you guys today? Who do we get just coming in? Celine, how are you?
Good.
You good? Good. How about you, iFims? How are you today, iFims? Good?
Good morning.
Good morning, iFims. And Kangham, how are you, Kangham? Here, good morning, Proud.
Good morning.
Hello. All right, so we're going to start this morning. Good,
Michael.
good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good
All right. So we're going to start. We're going to start. Now, for moms and dads, I sent something on the Google Classroom, and that was our experiment or our activity we're going to do with our food questions. They can ask me, okay? So they probably looked, and we'll do some of that. All right. It'll be a fun activity. I showed you the video yesterday. All right. So right now, we're going to see some of your drawings, which were fabulous. All right. Living and non-living drawings. Now, the first one did not have a name. Whose is this? Do you recognize it? Whose is that? I didn't have a name for that one. Whose is that one?
Bishop Pim.
Is that yours, Preem? Okay, good.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. So let me put your name on there. All right, I'm going to put your name and tell me. Let's put your name first. Thanks, Preem. Oh, can't really see it very well. So tell me some things you drew on here, Preem. Tell me some living things first. What do you have that are living things?
Rabbit.
A fish?
Fish.
Thing.
Rabbit.
A rabbit. Good one. That's a living thing. Is this a living thing? Is a tree living thing?
Yeah.
Good. And what do you have here? What is that? Is that a rabbit too?
Yes.
Okay, you got two rabbits. Nice. That's the baby rabbit. Oh, so this is really a living thing because living things have babies. Good. What about your non-living things? What do you have here?
Water.
Yes, you've got water for sure. Good. How about this? What is that?
Sun.
Nice. And how about this, Preem?
Cow.
Oh, excellent. And you wrote the word what? What we breathe.
Air.
Oh, excellent. So you've got some great, nice drawing. Look at all the colors. And you even have something that living things do, and they reproduce or have babies. Good job. Excellent. Thanks, Breen. Who do we have next? This one's Chan. Chan, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me
Mine.
some of the living things you have, Chan.
Do.
Living things first. Let's do that.
Cat.
What? A what? A clam. A clam?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a clam. What else? Oh, you got a lot of clam or a crab. What else do you have here? What is this?
แล้วมีอะไรอีกนี่อะไร wow
Wow.
That's right, a whale. How about this? I love those.
มีอะไรอีกนี่ตัวอะไรนี่
Seahorse.
Ah, nice. And is this Nemo? Is that Nemo?
นีโมใช่ไหมอ่ะ
Yeah, Nemo.
Do you know what kind of fish Nemo is? What he's called?
เออนะ
Peacock.
Well, it's called a clownfish.
ข่าว fish
That's it, Nemo.
Cowfish.
A clownfish. He's a Nemo. Everybody calls him Nemo. What's this?
Shark.
Oh, awesome. Let's go out of the water. Ooh, you got some living things there. What's this?
Tree.
Oh, now let's look at non-living things.
And a boat.
You got a boat. A boat is not a living thing. What
It's
else?
a Titanic.
It's the Titanic. Uh-oh, it's going to be down at the bottom one day down here because it sank. What about this? What is this? It's non-living.
Sun.
You're right. And what do you have drawn here?
mountain
Oh,
Mountain.
excellent. And what's in the sky?
Yeah. Cow.
Clouds. What do clouds give
Cow.
us? Clouds. What comes from a cloud? Comes out of the clouds and it falls to earth. What is that?
Water.
Yeah, it is water. We call it rain, right? That's where we get from our clouds. So all the water on our earth comes from clouds.
Mm.
All right, great job. Nice
Thank
drawing.
you.
You're welcome. All right, next, IFIMS. What have you drawn here, IFIMS? You there, IFIMS?
Yes.
All right, so there you are. Tell me what you've drawn. Oops, wrong one. Tell me what you've drawn. So let's see. IFIMS, it's hard to see the picture. Well, here's a living thing. What is that?
living things
Living thing.
What is this? It's a right. What do we have here?
2 boys.
Two boys. And what are they doing? What is this?
Ball.
Oh, so they're playing with a ball. That's a non-living thing. What is this here?
Goal.
This is a ball or a goal?
Ball.
Oh, so that's a ball. They're playing a game with a ball. How about this? What have you drawn here?
Snake.
Oh, that's a living thing. Of course. Oh, I see.
Butterfly.
Oh, those are great living things. What about a non-living thing? What's this?
Sun.
Yeah, that's non-living. And down here we've got what?
Cloud.
Down here? You did say clouds.
Yeah.
Clouds are non-living. What's down on the ground?
Glass.
Grass. So grass is a living thing, but the dirt or the soil. Nice drawings. Excuse me, IFIMS. I like you put a ball in there. Definitely a non-living thing. They're playing a game. Nice. All right, let's go to the next one. Here we go. This one's EQ. Are you there, EQ? Are you there, EQ? There you are. So what do you got here? Oops, what do you got here, EQ? So you separated them. Over here, EQ did, sorry, and over here, he drew non-living things. So there we go. And you've labeled them. So what do you got here? Tell me some things you have, EQ.
Boy.
A boy. Where's the boy? Is this the boy?
Yes.
Okay. What else do you have?
Octopus.
An octopus down here. Great. What else?
Fish.
A fish? Nice. What else do you have? Octopus and a fish. How about some of these? What are these?
Butterfly.
We got a butterfly. What else?
Rabbit.
A rabbit. Nice.
Duck.
And a what? What's this?
Chick.
A chick? Good. And what's this one?
Tree.
Nice. So EQ did living things all here. Excuse me. Now he's here. Ooh, scratchy throat. So what do you have here that's non-living?
Airplane.
An airplane, of course, that's not living. What else?
Kite.
A what? A kite. Good. Nice. A kite. What else?
Car.
A,
Car.
a ball. Good. And a car, you said?
Yes.
Okay, what else?
House.
Oh, that's where people live, non-living.
Chair.
A chair
Bucket.
and a bottle. All right, so EQ did a neat drawing because living things on one side and non-living things on another side makes it easy to see the difference, okay? So living things move, and even though airplanes move, well, it's not a living thing, right? Because it doesn't breathe, doesn't eat, doesn't have babies. Okay, so let's look. Thanks, EQ. That's great. Let's look at another one. EQ. So on this side, he put living things, and on this side, some non-living things. Good idea. Ingai, are you there? He's there somewhere. Where's Ingai?
Yes.
There you are. Ingai, tell me about your picture, okay?
Yes.
So let's look at your living things. What have you drawn?
A horse.
Oh, we've got a horse here. Good. What else?
Bird.
A bird. There it is. The bird is on the what?
Tree.
Good. Oh, they're cats. Nice. You've got a tree, a horse. Oh, what's this?
People.
Ah, person's a living thing. Let's look at our non-living things. What do you have here?
Sun.
You're right. And this one?
Car.
Good. And what is this?
Water.
And that's water. This is great. Like EQ, he had living things on one side and non-living things on another. Good. Good job. Thanks, Ingai. Go to the next one. Juno.
Yes.
There you go. Hi, Juno. What do you have in your picture?
People.
Okay, so Juno's got people. They are living things. What's this, Juno? A cat. And Juno, it looks like, oh, is that an animal too? Yes, it is. What is it?
Yes. Cat.
Oh, that's two cats. Okay. And how about some of your non-living things?
Table.
You got a table. Yep, good. I think two.
Hot. Oh, window.
Yeah, that's a non-living thing. And this one?
Door.
And it's a non-living. And how about up here?
Pot.
A pot. So you drew inside a house. So the house is non-living, but things in it live it. We need houses to live in, or apartments. Okay, good job. Thanks, Juno.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good drawing. Next one. Kanghan.
Yes.
Okay, where are you? There you are. Okay, tell me about your drawing. Let's look at some living things first. What do you have that's living? How about here? What is that?
Tree.
Good. And here? Is this a lion too? And is this a lion too?
No.
What is that?
Tiger.
A what?
Tiger.
A tiger. A turtle? Excellent. Oh, and up here.
Crocodile.
Okay, so those are some of the living things. How about non-living things? What do you have that's not living?
Sun.
Yeah, we got the sun. And what is this here? Is that a zoo?
Not.
What is this where the lion and the tiger is?
Grass.
Grass? All right, so that's a living thing. And you got another non-living thing. What is it?
Water.
It is water in the form of a Good, nice drawing. Thank you very much. Nice colors. All right, we got a few more. And Kang Han,
Yes.
where are you? There you are. All right, so Kang Han, what have you drawn here? Tell me about your drawing.
อันไหนลูก
Tell me some living things first. What do you have that's
มี
living?
ชีวิตนั่นแหละค่ะลูกมีชีวิตมีตัวอะไรบ้างดูสิ
Dog.
ดูที่ไหนภาพมีอะไรบ้างพี่พี่พี่เปิด
People.
Yes, people. Excellent. What do you have here?
ดูไปเลยมีรูปอะไรบ้างที่เป็น
Bird.
Nice. And beside the bird?
ออกไปเลยลูก
Butterfly.
Yeah, you got another. Oh, you got 3 butterflies. 1, 2, 3. And oh, what is that?
อะไรตรงนั้นอะไรตัวเนี้ยตัวอะไรที่เชื่อถามค่ะอะไร
I know.
Chameleon.
Oh, awesome. It is a chameleon. And down here we have some.
นี่อะไรฟ้าดอกไม้ของกังหันใช่ไหมดอกไม้เรียกว่าอะไร
Begins with an F.
Flower.
Nice. Good job. And this is a like a little lake or a pond. And you've got what in there?
โรงเรียนวัด
Nice. What are some non-living things you have in here?
ไม่มีชีวิตสิ่งไม่มีชีวิตมีอะไรบ้างลูกลิง
Well, we have here
Cow.
a what?
ปากกากระเป๋า สมุดผักหญ้าผลไม้คนสัตว์
Something that's
Cow.
clouds. Good. What is this?
Sun.
Oh, the sun. That's not living. Good. What about this one?
ดูสิ
Net.
Oh, you have a lake. Good. That is
เน็ตออน
non-living.
แฮน
Net
Water.
on hand.
Oh, what is that on the hand?
เน็ต
A net. Oh, you're catching butterflies. And where does this person live? He lives in a what?
อันนั้นอะไรคะ
House.
Nice. Look at that. You've even got the man or the person catching. Nice drawing. Lots of wonderful colors too. Great. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, Malwin,
Yes.
there you go. So what do you got here? Tell me about some things in your picture. Tell me some living things first. What do you have?
Bear.
A bear or a bird? You got a bird and
Bear.
a bear.
Tree.
Excellent. What do you have here? What animal?
Rabbit.
Oh, you got a bunch of rabbits, don't you? You got 3 rabbits. Oh, and you've got, look at you've drawn here. So small. I'm glad you labeled it. Do you know what that bug is called? What's that insect? Beautiful one.
Ladybug.
It's a ladybug. Good. What do you have in the water?
Tree.
Okay, we got some fish. What else?
Cat. Jellyfish.
Oh, nice. How about some non-living things? What are some non-living things?
Sun.
Yes, the sun. Okay, living things need the sun. What do you have here?
Cow.
Yes. And what do you have coming out of the clouds?
Rain.
Yeah, it's bringing water to the ground, to the earth. All right, good drawing. Really nice. I like the colors and how you brought in some rain too. That's where we get our water, of course. All right, thanks, Malwin. Who else? Minton. Hi, Minton.
yes
There you
Yes.
Hi, Minton. You always use such big, bright colors. Tell me which some of the things you draw. So what is this here?
Tea.
A tree. How about this? Who's on the tree? What animal?
cat,
A cat. Nice. And that one?
lion,
Oh, nice. And what is that?
kangaroo,
Oh, nice. Oh, and here you have a mother with some babies. So what is that?
hen and chick,
So you have a chicken and chick. So this is, again, part of living things. They have babies, and our chicken has some chicks. Great. Oh, these are hard to see. What do you have written? What is this?
mouse,
Oh, it's a mouse. Nice. And what about that one? Is that a mouse too?
mouse,
Oh, so you got two mice. And what do you have in the water? Tell me something. Here's something. What is that?
jelly,
Yes, you've got
jellyfish,
good. You've got 3 of them in there. How about this?
shark,
Oh, you got 4 jellyfish, and these are
fish,
good. And you even drew plants in the water, which is really, really good. Now tell me something that's not living.
non,
What is non-living things? What do you have? Up in the sky?
sun,
Yeah, it's non-living, but all living things need the sun. What about this?
cow,
Clouds. And what about down here? What do you have down on the...
soy,
It is. It's soil, or some people call it earth, or ground, or dirt. Okay, and that...
ไว้เพราะว่าอะไร
Did I miss it? Oh, we've missed this. What's up here?
birds,
And you've got birds. You always use bright colors, so it's really easy to see things. Thanks, Minton. All right, here we have Prize. Are you there, Prize?
yes,
There you go. What do you got there, Prize? You tell me some things you have. All right, so here we got a what?
coconut tree,
It's a coconut tree. Nice. And here, so that's a living thing. Let's look at your living things. How about this? What's that animal that's got the sharp sort of pincers? Here he is here too, right?
no,
Are these two the same? Is this mom and this is baby?
this is crab,
It's a
What?
crab. You're right.
this is not crab,
Oh, is this crab?
yes,
Okay, and this is, oh wait, is that a lobster?
big crab,
Oh, okay, so that's a different type of crab. Okay, let's keep looking. What do you got here?
seahorse,
A seahorse. Nice. And is this a bird?
seagull,
A seagull? That's a type of a bird that lives near the water. Nice. All right, so what is something that's non-living? Got a big one here.
sun,
Yeah. What else is non-living? Where does the fish live? Where do fish live?
tuna,
That's a tuna. Nice. Where does fish and tuna live? What do they live in? Another non-living thing, right? And the tree is living, but the soil is not. Okay. So that's an, oh, what do you have here?
go,
A what?
chair,
A chair?
big chair,
Okay. All right. Thank you, Prize. Great drawing. Again, lots and lots of colors.
okay,
Thanks, Prize. Good job. And I think I have one more. Juan, are you there?
yeah,
Hi, Juan. Tell me what you have here. What is this?
Tree.
Oh, nice. And this?
Octopus.
Oh, and this one?
Snake.
That's a snake. And here?
Chicken.
Chicken and
Fish.
a fish. So you have some living things. What's a non-living thing we could put in there? What's something that's not living? What is this here? Here, is this water?
Yes.
Ah, so that's something that's not living. All right, so we got some water in here. That's not alive, but living things need it. What else is a non-living thing? Something that's
Fish.
not a
มีอะไรที่
fish?
เป็นที่ไม่มีชีวิตมั่ง
Something that,
Tree.
a what?
Tree.
A tree is living,
Yes.
and an octopus is living. A snake is living. Fish are living. What's something that's not living that they all need?
วอเตอร์นะพูดสิวอเตอร์
ชื่อไปแล้ว
There's water. So I wrote in water. What's another non-living thing that all living thing? Oh, how do I do that? That all living things need. What's something else?
แอร์ the air
Air is one. And what's the other one? It's a big yellow thing in our sky.
what else วาน
What else? One that's in the sky. If you look up in the sky during the day,
อะไรอยู่บนท้องฟ้า
big yellow.
อาทิตย์อะภาษาอังกฤษเรียกอะไร
Sun.
Yeah, excellent. Those are some of the non-living things we need. Very important. Air, water, and sun. All right. Good job. Thanks, Juan. All right. I think that's it. Welcome. Okay, so if I didn't have yours up, that might mean you haven't sent it in yet, and we will change and we will add that, okay? So that's important to remember living and non-living things. All right. So let me show you a quick PowerPoint and you tell me if it's alive. All right. Let's try and figure out if these things are living. Yeah?
I not present.
If you haven't sent it in, send it in later, okay? I'll add it and we'll do it again next time. So here's a little PowerPoint. And they're asking you, is this living? So let's have a look.
Finish too.
Okay, it's okay if you haven't finished, okay? Don't worry about that. So is it living? Is a lion living? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's go to the next one. What about living or
Yes.
non-living?
Living thing.
Of course they are. You're right. What about a snake?
Yes. Yes. Living thing. Yes.
Good. What about
Yes.
a teddy bear?
No.
No. What about a ladybug?
Living thing.
Yeah, we all have- Someone drew one. How about crayon?
I'm not living thing. Living thing.
Elephants are living things.
Not living thing.
Not living. That's a doll. Wearing trains.
Living thing. Living thing. No. Living thing.
Right, that's a rock.
Teacher S. I know.
This is a little of both, doesn't it? The child is a living thing, but everything around her isn't. We got water and rocks and ground.
Not
That's a
living
bit-
thing.
Well, some is not, some is. So I think they're saying the child, she's a living thing.
Bumblebee. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, let's keep going.
Living
Living
thing.
What do living things do? They what? They move. What else do living things do? They
Living things.
grow and change. That means we're
Yes,
growing.
I
We
know.
change.
Yes,
Let's see.
yes,
Living
yes,
things
yes.
also
Yes.
breathe. Living things breathe. Living things. So people have babies, cats have kittens, and trees have more trees. Let's have a look. Living things need what?
Cow.
Yeah, but what do they really need?
Food and
Food
water.
and air. That's not there. We need air.
Food.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tricky one. Is a sunflower seed a living thing?
Not living thing.
Well, now it isn't, but once it was, right? Because it came from a sunflower, but it's not anymore. Same thing. This
Egg.
egg.
Living thing.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
No living thing. No living thing.
Well, an egg. That's a hard one. We'll do that one another time.
Sheep.
And what about an apple?
Apple. Living thing. No.
So, hold on. When an apple is on a tree, it's a living thing. It was a living thing. Okay? Nice. Those are some tricky questions at the end. Good. All right, let me get rid of that one. Okay. Thank you, everybody. So that's important with living things. I would, you're going to need to know this. So next week, you're going to have a science test. So there'll be lots and lots of things about living things, of course, because we spent a lot of time on. So I want to just show a little bit of the science textbook for a review so we can make sure we understand. So let me show this one. All right, this one here. All right, so these are all living things. This is important to know with living things. So living things, what do all living things need? All living things need what? What's AIR? So what's this word here?
Air and water.
Yes, all living things need air and water. I added food because they also need food. But air's number one, water's number two, and food is number three. Okay? Because if we have no air, we can't breathe and we all die with about 3 minutes. If there's no water, the human being can last about 3 days without water, and we can last about 3 weeks without food. All right. So air we really need. Let's see what else are living things. Living things, oh, I just wrote it, need food. Living things, what? They can what?
Fly.
All right. So living things move. This one is flying. What's this one doing?
Swimming.
It's swimming,
Jumping.
jumping or hopping. And this one?
Running.
Yeah, so all living things move in some way. Some crawl, like a snake will crawl. Okay, some live underground and burrow through the ground. So all living things move in some way. Let's look at the next one. All living things, what?
Grow.
Yeah, they're born and they grow. So we start as a baby, get bigger and bigger and bigger. All living things grow. That's good for that one. All right. So those are, remember those things for our little science test. All living things, they grow, they move, they eat, they need food and stuff, air and water. And I don't think that's here. It's not, but, and they also breathe in some way. Okay. So that's something else that all living things do. All right. Let's look at your textbook. on page 26. This is your activity book. Oh, it's down here. Look at page 26 of your activity book. That is, which one? This one? Probably this one. Your activity book. So this one here, okay? The one that says activity book. All right? So let's look at that. And page 26. All right, so we're on this page 26. All right. There you all are. Okay, everybody got that page 26? Looks like this. That page there.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Are you finished?
Yes,
Oh, good, but this is the.
I finished.
You finished already? Okay.
Yes. I
Well,
finished.
let's go over some of these words. How do animals move? So what does a fish move? How's it move?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Swim.
Birds?
I finished tomorrow. Fly.
Good. We're recapping this for next week too. And
Fly.
what does an ant do? Crawl. And a kangaroo?
Jump.
Jump. And a cheetah.
Run.
Oh, very, very fast.
And you will run.
Right? So, how do living things grow? Have you done this one yet? Have you drawn a picture of an adult cat?
No.
All right, so why don't you do that? We have two pictures here. This is a little plant. And what would a plant that's all grown up look like? And here we've got a kitten, cat look like. All right, so let's look how things grow. So I'm going to start with.
Teacher, I am finished.
Are you finished?
Finished.
Who has?
Finished.
Okay, so here's what I'll do.
Finished.
I'll give you about 5 minutes. If you have not drawn something, you draw it. Okay. If you have,
I'm not finished.
if you have drawn something, you can color it. Okay.
Teacher, finished.
If you haven't
Teacher,
finished, draw
not
it.
finished.
All right, so you finished now. So I'm going to draw a plant. Now I'm going to use green because it is a flower. And I'm going to draw a plant. I'm going to have a hard time drawing a cat, but a plant I can draw. So here we go. I'm going to draw a nice big one. Yipes. I can try and draw it. All right, and I'm going to draw a big, I'm going to make my plant yellow. So this is living things grow. All right, there we go. So I got a nice plant. That's red. Maybe I'll do the outside in red. No, I'll do some inside in red. Okay, there we go. Okay, living things grow. I was once a little tiny baby. Okay. All right, let's see if I can draw a cat with my computer. All right, I'm going to copy the kitten. So there we go.
Teacher, color too.
Yeah. If you're finished, add some color, okay? Well, let's get the drawings done first. Okay. All right. So this guy's got some feet. Let's see if I can draw some little feet. 1, 2, 3. Huh. And I will add a little color to her. Let's see, what color should my cat be? Huh. Cats are usually orange, or I don't really have any color. Let's do some yellow. I'll draw a yellow cat. Why not? Right, so I got a yellow cat. So if you're finished, you can color. You can watch the rest. All right, let's give her some eyes. Ugh, that's hard. Cats have whiskers. Yeah. So this is one thing. And this one is they grow. Okay, they eat. So they have to eat something. They all drink water, of course. They all breathe in some way. Plants actually do breathe, you know? Yeah?
Teacher, not finished.
It's okay. Keep drawing. All right. Plants actually breathe, believe it or not. Okay. They give it that yet. So plant will give the world air. That's where we get our air to breathe. There we go. All right, so that's kind of my drawings on living things that grow. Okay. Living things that move, living things that grow.
I'm finished.
Okay, good. If you're finished, let's look at the next page.
Finished. No, finished.
Okay, if you're not finished, you finish. And if you are finished, you can match this page. So you're matching living things have young, which means have babies. Okay, living things have babies. Oops, let's change the color.
Finish this page.
And you finished, so you join. Just didn't turn out. What is that? Oh, it's a plant.
Finish.
Good. If you finish that, great. Let me finish mine.
Finish.
Good. Okay. Did you match it?
Finish.
Okay. So
Finish.
then you tell me,
Finish.
what do I match this to? What do I match the man to? Hold on. Let me do this first. Let me add a few numbers in here.
Picture number 5.
Some numbers. 3.
Okay.
Let me add some numbers. 4 and a 5. So where do I match the man to?
Number 5.
Oops, I did 4 twice. Sorry.
Number 5.
5. I did 4, 4. Here we go. So the man goes to the baby. You are right. All right. So way down here, I think I can make them all different colors. All right. Where do I match this picture? Number 4. Let's do that in blue. Okay. What's a baby lion called? Remember the word? We did it in our English spelling.
Cub.
A cub. Good one. You're right. It is a cub. What about this one? Let's use another color. What about the duck? Where do I go?
Baby duck. Number 2. Duckling.
Number 2. All right. The baby duck is called a duck.
Duckling.
Duckling. Good job. And what else? Red. Where do I draw this one? Number
Number 3.
number 3. I have no idea what a baby rabbit is called. I'll have to look that up. And the last last one is number 1. Did I use all my colors? I think so.
1.
Oh, did I use green? I used green. I used red. I haven't used yellow. So let's draw our plant all the way up. Good. So those,
Number 1.
you're right. And the plant down here is the number 1. Baby plant? Don't know the name. Sometimes they say sapling.
Finish.
All right, good. We're going to stop there. And I'm
Finish.
going to go back to here. All right. So let people finish. I'll give you a couple of minutes to finish.
Finish.
Good. If you're finished, excellent. Okay. I'll give.
I'm not finished.
All right.
Hello, ring.
Did you finish? And I do want to, while they're finishing, just a reminder, I do want to show you a PowerPoint we made. Oops. All right, I'll leave that up there for a minute. All right, you finished drawing. Now I'm going to put this down because I want to show you. Just so we've got it. All right, let's show you a little bit more of our pictures of living things.
Teacher. Finish.
Yeah, good. If you're finished,
Finish. Finish.
remember this was living in non. Did you finish? You're finished.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Everything. Lego is not living thing.
No, it's not, Mawin. All right, let's have a quick look at this. These were living things again, remember? I'm just going to remind you what everything was. So these are all our living and non-living things, right? Next one was living things have babies, or they come from seeds.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Finish this.
Yes. If you're still drawing, you can draw. All right?
And this too.
I know. Well, I'm just showing it as a
And
reminder.
this too.
What, you finished what, two? Show me. Oh, you did. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. We didn't need to do that. Don't keep going. We can do that in class. Okay, Nut? Good.
6, 7.
Okay, okay. Don't do any more. Stop there. Oh my gosh, you did too much. All right. Yes. Oops. Yeah. So these are living things have babies. Remember, plants have seeds. All right.
Okay.
Next one. These are living things. We get energy from the sun and from food. So here we have a kitten, food from mom when they start. A bear is eating food. People are eating food. And here's a hummingbird eating food. Plants come. They get energy from the sun. All right, plants need sun. They don't eat. You never get to see a plant going chomping on some pizza. They get their energy from the sun. All living things move. We just saw that. Lots of ways living things can move. Okay. All living things grow. All right, here's a plant. Here's a person. Here's a chicken and an egg and a chicken and an egg and a chicken and an egg and round and round we go. Animal, it goes from a little caterpillar all the way to a big, beautiful butterfly. So this one does grow, but very differently than other living things, doesn't it? It actually physically changes from this to that. That's pretty amazing. And all living things need, these are important, air and water. And I did not put food, but they need food. All right. So that's a reminder. All right. Now on our earth, this is water in our rivers and lakes, and that's called fresh water. Okay. And all living things need fresh water to drink. But this one's salt water. We can't drink salt water. Okay, if I'm in a boat and I have a cup and I dip it into the ocean and I drink, eventually that water will actually kill me because there's too much salt. Okay, but fish, anything living in the ocean, they're okay with salt water. Okay, but anything not living in an ocean needs fresh water. Okay, so all those living things that we've seen pictures of all need fresh water who live on land. So there's two types of water. All right, so that's a little bit more on living and non-living things. Let me turn this one off. Where'd it go? And stop. That's good for today. You've done a great job. Thank you for your drawings. And I've got you for math later at 2 o'clock, so I won't do a goodbye song. All right, so if your moms and dads have any questions about how to do your experiment, okay, have your activity, they can ask me, okay?
Okay.
All right, and have fun with that. I had a lot of fun, and I used a plate, right? And all right, and you put on little colors, you put in a little, and they start to swirl, all the colors swirl, and it's really neat to watch. So have fun with that, and make sure moms and dads help, okay? This stuff,
Okay.
yeah, if I put this on my finger like this, it'll be all green for a couple of days. But this won't hurt you.
Oh.
If I get it on my finger and I accidentally go, oh, and my tongue turns green, it will
Yummy,
not
yummy.
coloring. So they use
Color
this.
food.
Well, they
Yummy.
use it for food. So let's say you have something that's green, a nice green meal. They might put food coloring to make it more green. So you can eat this. So if you spill it and I lick it, that's okay. It will not hurt you. Okay, but don't drink it. Don't do that. No. All right. So it's okay. It won't hurt you. But if I get it on my clothes, I don't know if you can wash it out. That I don't know.
Yes.
Experiments with this, I wear dark colors. Okay, I don't want to wear white.
And drink.
Yeah, well, you don't drink it, but it'll be on food. Much of the food you eat will have food coloring. Okay.
Avocado is green.
Well, this one's green. I couldn't find many. This one is red, and I have one that's yellow, and this one's it's turned green.
This is yellow.
Yeah, it's kind of yellow, but it's kind of yellow green. If you can see that, because I accidentally put green in there. You can do this week or next week and take pictures. Okay? Take a little video.
Okay.
Okay? Have fun with it. Now I've got you guys later at 2 o'clock for math. So I won't do a goodbye song until then. Okay?
Okay.
So you guys finish your drawings. If you finish your drawings, great. Okay, if you finish this, all right, then great. Good job. You can say goodbye right now, and we'll see. Actually, we still have a few more minutes. Let me get a little song for you. Maybe we can do a fun little song. We still got about 3 minutes, so I want to see if I can find a fun little song for you.
Goodbye song.
Yeah, I can get a goodbye song. I won't do the usual one. Let's get a new one. Let's get one we don't see very often. Here's one, something by the Kaboomers. I don't know who the Kaboomers are. Let's have a little look at those. Kaboomers. They're called Kaboomers. It's another internet video. Here we go. Let's have a look.